Hello everyone, this is my new video on the topic of Arduino microcontroller based tunnel for COVID-19. The main idea of this project is to make a prototype of a tunnel that can prevent the spread of COVID-19, and this sanitization tunnel is prepared in order to sanitize the people for 10 seconds from any possible bacteria. See, here on the screen, this is the disinfection tunnel in which solution is sprayed, which consists of a combination of sodium hypochlorite and water. It can disinfect a person fully from head to toe in a time span of just 10 seconds, and the solution used is completely harmless. Now, this is our project layout, which is completely Arduino microcontroller based prototype. Here it is the prototype because we are making only the Arduino microcontroller based programming and project layout, because we are not used to make here this disinfection tunnel. Okay, so now see, in this project layout you can see we are using Arduino development board. Here you can see this is the Arduino development board. One relay module is used to actuate the electrical appliance like motor in our project. One 9-volt battery is used here. We are using breadboard to make electrical connection or electronic connection between these all ICs. Red and green LED which indicate person or any obstacle which is in front of our sensor, that is PIR sensor. This is also motion detector which will indicate the presence of a person inside the tunnel. Okay, so the layout of our program is what: when a person or any obstacle will come in front of this sensor, PIR sensor, which is installed inside the tunnel. When person will come inside the tunnel, then automatically this red LED will glow, which indicate that there is some person inside the tunnel which is going to be sanitized by this motor. Because this motor will use what? It will spray the solution to the person for 10 seconds. Automatically it will get on for 10 seconds with the help of this microcontroller or with this motion detector. So this is the complete layout of our program. Now the component required we already discussed in the previous slide, that is Arduino development board, PIR motion sensor, one battery, one relay module, DC motor, two LEDs, breadboards and jumper wires. We will discuss it one by one. The first component we are using is the Arduino development board. This is the Arduino development board in which microcontroller 328 is here. You can see this is the 28-pin microcontroller in which 14 pins are available on the right side of this microcontroller and 14 pins are available on the left hand side of this microcontroller. Now to make microcontroller functional, we need Arduino development board, because to make any microcontroller functional we need some kind of power supply, which you can see here in this Arduino development board. One jack is available in which you can directly connect jumper wire to this pin. See, you can see here these all are the jacks for power supply, for analog pin of the microcontroller, for digital pins of the microcontroller. So jacks are available. It means you can connect any electronic component with this microcontroller through this jack, which is available on the Arduino development board. And one major feature of this Arduino development board is that we can connect this microcontroller with our PC with the help of this USB plug, or you can say with the help of in-circuit serial programmer, which is available on this Arduino development board. Through PC you can write your embedded C program, and you can burn your program hex code into this microcontroller with the help of this in-circuit serial programmer chip, and with this USB plug also. Also, one reset button is also available in this Arduino development board. It means you can reset your microcontroller through this reset button. One analog reference pin is available on the jack of this microcontroller development board, through which you can give your reference volt to any sensor to calibrate it. Now, in this Arduino development board, you can see there are 14 pins available for digital input and output. Means you can take the data or you can send the data from microcontroller to any peripheral device. Also, 6 pins are available for analog input and output. Means microcontroller can receive the data from analog sensor or it can send the data to any analog output device. And 2 pins on this development board, see you can see here, pin number 0 and 1 are for serial communication. Through this serial input pin and serial output pin of this microcontroller, it is possible to make connection with serial peripheral device. Through serial output pin, you can send the data from microcontroller to any serial output device, and from serial peripheral you can receive the data from serial input pin to this microcontroller. Now, the next component of our project is PIR sensor. PIR sensor is the motion detector. The main use of the sensor is that it will detect the human. If any person come in front of the tunnel, then it will detect its presence. The working of the PIR sensor is that any human or object can emit infrared rays when get heated, and this sensor will sense the infrared rays. See here, this is the sensor and this is the cap, or you can say this is the protection cap for this sensor. This cap is consist of array of Fresnel lens which can make it useful for detection wide range for infrared. Now, the DC motor. The DC motor is used to spray the person inside the tunnel for 10 seconds. The working of the DC motor is that whenever a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, see here, these are the magnetic fields and this is the current carrying coil. Current is passing through this armature winding. So whenever a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force, or you can say a torque. Having direction is explained with the help of Fleming left hand rule. Now, the next component of our project is relay module. The relay is very important. It is like a electromechanical switch. With the help of microcontroller, you cannot switch electrical appliance which can operate more than 24-volt supply. So there is need of relay module. Here you can see there are three contacts are available in the left side of this relay. This is the normally closed contact, common contact and normally open contact. Any electrical appliance which can switch more than 24-volt supply, you can connect with this normally open contact of the relay. Now, this is the moving coil. It changes its position according to the magnetic force which is experienced through this coil. Because microcontroller is directly connected with this coil only, and microcontroller can give signal 0 and 1. When it gives 0 signal, then this coil is de-energized, and when microcontroller gives signal 1 to this coil, then this coil will get energized, and it, due to the energize, it will create magnetic force which is helpful to detach this position for this moving coil, and then Due to this magnetic force, it will attract this coil, and now this is now connected with this normally open contact. So any appliance which is connected with normally open will get now supply through this common contact. Here you can give some supply which can also be the AC. So directly AC or any more supply than 24 volt DC, you can switch any electrical appliance through this part. So due to this relay, the complete isolation is possible between this microcontroller and between this electrical appliance like motor in our project. Now the next components of our project are breadboard and jumper wires. You know very well about the breadboard. Breadboard consists of many teeny holes that you can see in the screen. These teeny holes are sorted horizontally in this lower portion and upper portion and vertically in this middle portion. Sorted means whatever you will give supply to this hole, you will get the same in complete this horizontal line, and whatever you give supply to this hole, you will get same potential through this vertical column. Now these breadboard are solderless component and you can reuse the same for any project which you are going to test. Now the jumper wires make it possible to connect any electrical component or electronic component with the microcontroller or with some other electronic component. So this is all about theory part. Now we will come to our project. So this is the program which is written in embedded C language, and we will run this program on our hardware. So before making actual hardware, we will try to run this program on some simulator. So just see. Firstly, let you just open Google Chrome, and in that you just type tinkercad.com. This Tinkercad software, actually it will provide you cloud simulation where you can run or you can test your program into some hardware. So this is the Tinkercad platform. This is the online cloud-based simulation environment where you can run your program that is written in embedded C language on some visual hardware. So here you have to click on join now button. Here you can create a personal account. If you have Google account, then you can sign in through Google. This is completely free. Any student can also run this without any registration fees. So it will get open. It will depend upon your internet speed. There is no need to download any hardware or any software. You can try your program completely free on some visual hardware. If it will run okay, then you can make actual hardware. So here it will take around 1 or 2 minutes in starting. Here you just see on the left side, this is the dashboard where you can create a circuit. Now we have to make the circuit. So firstly come to this point, and here you can write on this create a new circuit. I already make some of project that is in front of your screen, but now we will try to make new circuit, and this circuit is the disinfection tunnel that we are going to make. So you just rename this project with disinfection tunnel that we are going to make, and we will make some hardware kind of thing, and then we will run our program that is written in embedded C language. Then we will see that project is work properly or not. Here we will drag all our components that are required in our project that I already discussed. These are the Arduino development board. This all component we will drag in our environment, and when you like you just drag LED, double click on LED, and you can make it green also from here. Just drag Arduino development board, drag breadboard, drag DC motor. Also you can search from here. If you want relay, you just type relay here and double click on relay and drag it here. After dragging all the component and making connection like this, this is the disinfection tunnel. So when you will make connection, then you have to write code. That also I have written this one. So we have to make connection now for disinfection tunnel. Now I already make one disinfection tunnel project, and I already discussed you, and you can also make this project when you will join all the component like this. See here, this is the disinfection tunnel. You, you have to click on tinker. This means you can edit whatever you have make the program before. You can edit that part. So you have to make your project like already I discussed. It will take some time. So here is the project. This is our you can click on this fit to window. Now from this part, coding part, you can write some code like here it is written. This is our program, okay, that you can see from this part. This is our program. In this program, see here, in this program, this PIR sensor is connected with the microcontroller with pin number 5, and this DC motor is connected with this DC motor from pin number 11, because 11 number pin is directly connected with the relay, and when relay got signal from microcontroller from pin number 11, that is 1, then it will actuate DC motor according to the person who is sensed by this PIR microcontroller. When any person will come in front of PIR sensor, it means there is some obstacle or there is some human who is inside the tunnel, and then accordingly DC motor will get start for 10 seconds, and it will spray the person who is inside the tunnel. Also, when a person is inside the tunnel, this red LED will also glow, which also indicate that there is someone inside the tunnel and nobody can enter uh, till the LED will become green. So here we can check the simulation part. You can just click on start simulation. See it here. The person right now is out of the range. When person will come in the range of the tunnel, okay, then this IR sensor will detect the position and automatically red LED will glow, and you can see here. Now I just see here, now automatically after some time green LED will also glow. Also you can see that when a person come inside the tunnel, then red LED will also glow, then this motor is also working. It means for 10 seconds it will get on and sanitize the person accordingly. So this is the complete project. Already I share the code with you, and design also I can share you. Okay, so guys, this is my complete uh, video description. So thank you very much.